Hi, Andrew. Congratulations on the award. Um, I know we all listened to the speech, but just kind of in a nutshell here, in the aftermath, as it sinks in, what does it mean to you to be recognized for this particular award and what it represents?
I think it's just a really rare class of people. If you think about, the great NFL players that have played this game and also been great ambassadors in their communities and the teams they played for off the football field. It just means a lot. I mean, it's an amazing honor, and it's very humbling to just even put yourself in the conversation with some of the guys that have won this award. I think of a mentor of mine in Cincinnati, and Anthony Munoz, who won it a long, long time ago. But it's amazing to even think of that scenario.
All right, next we'll go to Stu Jackson.
Hey, Whit, out of all of the outreach that you've done, is there anything in particular that you're most proud of, or that's, I guess, been closest to your heart from a cause standpoint?
I think I'm somebody that's always wanting to fight for those that maybe don't have what others do, or maybe didn't get the opportunity that others get. So a lot of the times, probably some of the school stuff. I mean, putting STEM labs in schools, going to schools, loving on those kids, just making them feel special. And I can even think of 112th Street Elementary, going and visiting there, as some people saw in that video after we won the NFC Championship back in 2018. And a lot of those kids kind of making comments like, "You'll never be back," or "This was really fun, but I think I'll never see you again." And then I got to go back and build the STEM lab there, and how many of them were like, "Wow, you came back." Like they didn't think that was possible, that an athlete would, one, show up, but then two, he actually came back and saw him again. And I think to them that was almost like okay, what you said that you cared, you actually do care about us, and you actually will come see us. And so to me, that was one of those that really resonated, like, hey, wow, like the effect you have is more than you think.
All right, next we'll go to Christopher Heidel.
Hi, Andrew. This is Chris Heidel from Hermit Radio in Baltimore, Maryland. Congratulations on winning the Man of the Year award. What does this award mean to you? Because I know there's a lot of cool people who in the NFL has became Walter Payton Man of the Year. What does this mean for you, and what does this mean for the organization?
I think it's a great representation of the organization. Like I said, Cincinnati was a great place, and we did a lot of great things in the community there too. But in a whole totality, I've just never seen, in my limited experience with certain organizations, just the total group that the Los Angeles Rams put together to always just be in the community, finding every little way they can possibly be around to help. It's really impressive, and it's been unbelievable. The support we've had, whether we were fighting social justice issues last year with different things that really we were able to put together our own fund and make a big contribution financially and with our time throughout the community of LA. And then in the years past, whether it be different giveaways I want to do or different things I want to go make an impact in homelessness, they're right there with me as a partner, not doing their own thing or not saying, "Hey, you know what, let's do this for publicity," but hey, how can we contribute? How can we put effort in? For me, really, this award is a symbolization of all of us, of everything we've done. And for me personally, I think that it's hard. It's hard to like say that you'd want this award, just because I don't think that really goes into the whole idea of being somebody of community service. But I think it's an amazing accomplishment to really feel like, hey, there's people out there that value you and value your heart for people. And to me, that's just a confirmation of maybe you're doing the right things more so than anything I say I pat myself on the back about.
All right, next we'll go to Jordan Rodriguez at The Athletic.
Hey, Andrew, can you hear me?
Yep, I got
Thank you. Congratulations, first and foremost. I wonder how you found out about this when you were told, and if you've been able to yet. What was it like sort of sharing the news with Melissa?
Yeah, I mean, kind of as I got here, and they were pretty serious about what my talk looked like on the prompter. I knew that probably meant there was a good sign I might have a chance to win. But yeah, so it's kind of one of those things. You're waiting backstage. You hope you hope that, and then all of a sudden they tell you, and it's been really special for us. I mean, the thing is that I hope that people realize it's I've done some stuff in the community. But I mean, Melissa's been right there beside me, and a lot of these things, probably 50-50, maybe more, or, her idea, or her like, hey, what else could we go do? Or both of us looking up things in the community and kind of sending them to each other all the time. We'll send a text like, hey, have you read about this thing going on in the community, or this restaurant that's struggling, or this issue that people are talking about, or this event that maybe we could do something for. We kind of share those things back and forth. And then obviously, like I said, our kids are a huge part of it, and we're looking for things we can get them involved with, and we can show them what it means to go and serve your community. And so that means the utmost to us, is that we have an opportunity to get them involved.
All right, next we'll go to Jude Papillion.
Hey Andrew, Jude Papillon from the Tulane Hullabaloo. Can you talk about your Hurricane Ida relief efforts and how much it means to provide help in your home state?
Yeah, we had the opportunity this year. We were looking to do something around homelessness in LA, and then after the hurricane, really, we saw what was going on down there in Louisiana. We were like, hey, why not just do both? I mean, I'd love to get involved, help out down there. Even though we can't be there, maybe there's some way we can financially contribute. So we were able to kind of, create an opportunity to give some money back down there to help with restoration, kind of join with a restoration company down there. Foundation down there, and start to do stuff with them. And then really, to us, it was like, I had lived my senior year was Hurricane Katrina in Louisiana, and my wife Melissa was a news anchor at the time in Louisiana, so we knew well about that experience, and really, I myself, living down there at the time, really lived through it and understood all the things that happened, and how horrible and how stressful it was on people. So once we heard that happen, we were like, hey, how can we just kind of combine these things and make sure we find a way to not only take care of the place we live now, but where we come from, we're making sure that we're finding a way to show a little love to them as well.
All right, last question, Michael Gelkin, Dallas Morning News.
Andrew, congratulations. I wanted to ask you about something that you mentioned in your speech. It was about the importance of not just being vocal on social media. It's important not just to make a difference with your words, it's more about action. The evolution of that for you, because some NFL players, it can take a little while to settle into being active in their community. When did you first turn words into actions? Did that take some time for you, or what was that process like to get a feel for how you would make a difference?
I think you're going to make me feel dated, but honestly, when I started out, the only way you could get involved was action, because there wasn't any social media or anything to just talk about, right? I mean, you had to, if there was an event going on, you had to go get your hands dirty and help them build a playground, or you had to go help do whatever it is, or show up, you show your face and talk at a school. I mean, that was really how you really got a chance to even do anything. I mean, Instagram, Twitter, all that wasn't really the thing when I was a rookie in 2006. So really, for me, I had to start that way. And then I realized at some point in my career, as I got older and I was involved in the community a lot, then I started realizing, like, oh man, am I starting to only really like post or help share or talk about those things on social media? And it's like, I need to get back to what's real action, and like actually take steps, like use my platform, use my voice, use my finances and the blessing I've had to play this game, use my hands and my body and my mind, and go and be in these classrooms and talk to kids about education and talk about believing in themselves. And so, you start realizing, like, wow, okay, wait a minute, am I only doing one thing? And that's my point, is there's a lot of great things about social media. There's a lot of great things about being able to bring awareness. I'm not saying you have to stop that, but make sure that what you're doing is like, hey, I'm going to bring some awareness. And for those young guys, I would say, just find a way to do something. I remember when we had here the fires in 2018, and then we had the shooting in Thousand Oaks that really our Los Angeles Rams community experienced, in such a tragedy. I remember I got a chance to talk to the team, and one of the things I told them is you'll never regret just making something about more than yourself. Like, you'll never look back and go like, hey, you know what, in an adverse time, in a tragedy, I just like went and loved on somebody. Maybe you go sit by some families that are hurting and just tell them you're thinking about them. Maybe you get involved financially. Maybe you go show up for them. Whatever it is, you'll never regret just doing something. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be the perfect thing or the big thing that people are going to talk about in the media. It can just be something. Just do one little thing, and you'll never regret it. And hopefully that'll build you a platform to speak from. And so I think that to me, that's the most important thing. Just do that little thing. Don't try to beat it up and find the perfect thing. Just put some action out there, and maybe you'll find that, man, wow, this was rewarding, and I'd love to keep doing it.
All right, that's it for you, Andrew. Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all.